We start this episode at 8th. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling pretty good about that changing. And hopefully not to go lower. I have a feeling that it might be that we end up scaling that. But let's wait and see. Let's see what happens. Let's play Flynn in this, Player of the Month last season. It'd be foolish not to. I think, unfortunately, his win ratio is actually quite low, though. Oh, no, it's about the same as Parker. Okay. On the right-hand side, we've got suspension, so it looks like Horner's going to have to take his place. Otherwise, I think we're doing all right. May has been playing okay anyway. Okay. Has he been playing exceptional? No, so it's probably a good time to bring on Cook while he's injured anyway. And of course, we play Dodd, because why on earth would we play Boyce when we can play Dodd? That would be ridiculous, wouldn't it? That works out for me. Our bench is pretty solid as well. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah. Cruising in. We're still playing Leon Daly. And I've got my eye out on that other guy. Wow, that's a new one, isn't it? That's definitely a new one. Okay, I'm probably have to take off Roy Cook, and yeah, right, interesting. Yeah, okay. Well, I think this is a bit of a write-off then, because that's a huge loss for us. Matt Parker scores his first goal in this season, I think, so that's good. I believe, yeah, he hasn't had many chances. Maybe this will be an opportunity for him. We'll see. He hasn't been that great recently. Every time I've brought him on and stuff, he hasn't scored. So maybe this is the opportunity he needed. Broadhurst isn't doing great. Horner is very tired as well. So Shaw can come on. And instead of Broadhurst, we're probably going to... Oh, wait, Warren Smith is... No, I think this is the right choice. Bringing on Nicky May, getting that creative midfield back, seeing what we can do with that. And we're getting forward with May. Oh, it's promising. Flynn getting a chance there, but unable to capitalise. And unfortunately, it looks like that was destined to be frustrating. We did have a lot of shots again, but it's when your striker gets sent off immediately. That's not a good time. What did he get sent off for? He pushed someone. That's fine. You can push people. That's okay. Oh, we got a cup game. We haven't had a cup game in a while. That's good. Okay, we get to do the reserve team. Who's in the centre? Let's bring Daly back into the fold. And left hand side, Powell. On the right hand side, Clark. Yeah, that used to be our old back line. So that's an interesting state of affairs. I think we'll play Hammond. We'll give him a go. We'll give him a run out. Bone can be in front of him with... I want to give Roy Cook a run out anyway, so we'll give him a go. On the left, we'll play Andrews. On the right, we'll play Cook. We got two cooks. Too many cooks in the kitchen. You know what happens next. And because we don't have that much creativity, I can probably play Mr. White. I think it's worth a shot. But Daly on the bench. Walker. I missed him 3 times there. Walker, May, Boyce, and Parker. That looks lovely to me. There we go. Can we beat Folkestone with half a team? We'll see. Yeah, Danny White is another one where I've wanted to play more of him. It's interesting having creativity that far up the pitch. I find creativity works best in either defensive midfield or attacking midfield. But we'll see. If he gets a lot of the ball, then he's going to get it in advanced positions and could potentially score. So that would be useful. Oh no, well, we've got a red card. That's a bad time. And I'll probably take Carl Andrews off because I already know what he's like, so that's fine. This is more of a scouting thing for me. Oh, Hughes saved the penalty. That's good. A bit disappointing that John Daly conceded the penalty, though. Very, very conceded the penalty and got sent off. That's not good. He's one of our main men when it comes to centre backs. So to see that ain't good. Danny White did score though. He did manage to get a goal, and Mark Cook has got a lot of key passes. Very interesting. Got the assist as well. Very good. Is there any sort of injuries that I should be worried about? Was that just one of the 4? Oh yeah, John Daly. That's fine then. Danny White looks like he might be injured, so let's bring him off and also bring Eddie Bone off. Try and turtle this one out. Maybe nick another goal. We're trying. But yeah, I'm impressed with Mark Cook. Very impressed, in fact. And Danny White did get a lot of passes for someone who is up front. So maybe that theory worked. Didn't get any key passes, but that's Mark Cook's job. So Mark Cook seems to be getting into that, the, tactics, the strategy. He seems to like that. So hopefully we keep on that train. We keep him sort of getting near the team. And we'll see what happens. We'll see if that does well for us. The game has now froze. Yeah, Championship Manager. Lovely. I'm thinking, by the way, because we're so far into this, I'm tempted to start listening to royalty-free music while I play this, just because let's add a little bit of pizzazz. So, but I'm saying this out loud. I've already decided by the time you've watched this whether I'm doing it or not. So, but you can put in the comments below. Of course, if you would like any music and any sort of genres, because there's a few genres in the tool I'm using. What's the tool I'm using called? Pretzel. It's a sort of royalty free streaming service for streamers. So I've been using that, and I've been using that for the live streams which have been happening. Obviously, come join me on Twitch. You've already seen the videos, but come join me on Twitch every Saturday, 2:00. Brilliant time. The tall men in Germany, see what they can do. But yeah, it's a hell of a good time, and the music choice is a bit bizarre sometimes. But we find what we need. Phil Andrews has been good, hasn't he? 1 goal a game conceded, and we've had a few sending offs. I think that's good. That's good. Flynn had a bit of a stinker, so I'm going to play Parker, not to punish him. He seems happy now. Yeah, he's happy now. Everyone seems happy. Daly is a bit unknown, and Andrews is pressured by the valuation. Sure. I don't know why. Wasn't that much more money. Gray is sort of our mainstay on the right-hand side now. I feel bad for Clark because he used to be our mainstay, and he doesn't let us down that much, but I don't know. Gray has been very consistent, more tackles. We've had a better defensive record with him in the pitch, so it seems obvious. Dodd will get the nod, and at centre we're going to have Broadhurst, and who are we going to have next to him? Is always the magical question. Who's next to Broadhurst? Is it May? I think May's been our most consistent. On the left-hand side, we have Shaw. On the right-hand side, we'll have Walker. That sort of hasn't varied that much yet. Warren Smith, of course, we're waiting for him to develop into a really class player. He is really good, don't get me wrong, but Shaw still outperforms him, it seems, and gets a bit more on the ball. Leon Daly is still scheduled to be banned for 1 game, but we'll play him for this match. Although he hasn't been playing well recently. Maybe it's time to get Matt Parker fit. Yeah, let's use this as a Nottingham Forest 17th. Yeah, I think that's fair enough. We've got a full team otherwise. We haven't had a lot of injuries actually. This is really good for us. So I'm actually going to start putting Horner on the bench because I can put him in AMs. I can put him in midfield as well as the 2 wings. So I think that might be a good choice. And Boyce can also play centre if I want a more defensive player. And then I prefer having Brown on the bench just in case a centre-back goes missing, because that's more my worry than all these full-backs, because I feel like anyone can play full-back and they'll do okay. Ben Fitzpatrick's the captain. That works for me. Our mainstay, our only guaranteed name on the pitch, if he's not injured or suspended. And Nottingham Forest seem to be doing quite competently against us, which is unfortunate. But Parker did have a chance there. He's getting in the right positions. We just need him to get the ball into the right position, which is the back of the net. And I think he's had 2 shots and 2 misses. That's real unfortunate. May's also had a shot and also another miss, which is not good for us. Nottingham Forest, what? They're playing that strategy. I'm guessing... No, Dodd is not playing that well. Interesting. Dodd usually plays fantastically against his team. Matt Parker is having a good game, but he's just not getting the ball in the back of the net. Walker isn't playing great. I'm probably going to take Walker off now. For who? Horner or Warren? Let's play Warren Smith. Let's do that. And swap the wings. Sure, you can play there. Anyone having a bad condition? No, everyone's really fit at the moment. Everyone's really doing well. Healthy team. Been taking your vitamins, mate. Oh, we got Broadhurst with a shot there. That's an interesting one. And it might be time to bring in. Let me just check. Yeah, let's change Broadhurst for Horner. I think that's all I'm going to do. He's a bit more. He can do a bit more with the ball, I think, in my head. I don't have that much evidence on the contrary, but we'll see. And it looks like Nottingham Forest are just sort of keeping us at bay, and they did. They did. Unfortunately, that was a very one-sided match where our players did play very well. It might be that actually Warren Smith and Paul Shaw playing on either wing is the strategy we go with. We do make a lot of chances, and I mean, Paul Shaw is absolutely just being demonic right now with his passing. He's being an absolute demon. Julian Parker not getting a lot of tackles, well, 0 in that game. Not so great. Our centre-back pairing is good. But yeah, I said we were going to move in the table, and we've just moved 1 space down. And we're halfway through the episode, so that isn't high quality. That's not exactly what I wanted, but, you know, we're working with this. We're working with it. Henry? No, I was hoping it would be Henry. Like an 80-year-old Henry, but no. Unfortunately, no, he'd be much older than that, wouldn't he? Yeah, he'd be 100 and odd. Sorry, Thierry, but you are quite old in the year 90. Sorry, not 1990, 2090. Oh, yeah, great. Wonderful. This bloke, he's turning into a class player. Yeah, but the problem is, he's a left-sided... Yeah. Like, he's great, but again, it's another left-back. He's not going to play centre-back. He's got 20 dribbling. So, unfortunately, he's gonna miss out on a lot of opportunities. Have we got any fitness worries? We don't. Do we play the same team? I don't know. I probably don't. I'll probably do that. Let's give that a go. 2 creative players. I've got a lot of creative players though then. I will probably drop Parker then and play Flynn. So our midfield. I might even drop May. May for who though? That's now the conundrum. No, we don't drop May. I think we do stick with this. Daly is now suspended, so I'll probably have Danny White on the bench just because he's been quite good in the cup game, and we'll stick with that. But I think this is an interesting little adjustment to the normal goings. I don't want to be tweaking too much. I think there is a certain balance that we need to strike with the creative players and the sort of, I don't know, we don't want to waste the ball, but we don't want to just be passing it for no reason. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So we're doing okay. Our high pass accuracy, and I'm guessing high passing, but again, not many opportunities. Warren Smith had 3 and not scored any. I will take him off for Walker. Switch Park. There you go. Yeah, do that. That seems like a good idea. Anyone injured? Dodd is not. No, Broadhurst is having a bad time, and Shaw is. Shaw's having a bad time. Sadly, I think Shaw's gonna have to just suck it up. Yeah, he is. Yeah, I might regret that, but we'll see. Boyce might offer a bit more of a balance there in the midfield, and there we go. We get a Danny White goal. Oh, I just realised if we have Danny White on now, then we have a front 3 that are all creative. Which is a fascinating idea. Who got the assist for that? I hope Shaw? No, Walker. Okay. Walker came on and actually got the assist. Interesting. But having 320 creativity players up top, that's dangerous. That's scary, I imagine. That's something that you wouldn't want to face against, and I wonder what it would do. That youth search completed, actually. Let's just double check that. Doesn't look like anyone here is going to be of any use. You look okay. And still that big man's there, but he's not worth it. No, I mean, you've already been taken. You're okay, but not worth it. You're not worth it either. This Italian bloke can't find any youth players. I'm guessing it's because he's Italian. So I'm going to sack him. He's good, but yeah, he doesn't find anyone. So I'm sorry. Let's actually just quickly look for a good reputation scout. In sort of the 3rd division. There we go. Oh my god! Wow! Oh, I'll hire him as a coach. Oh, but look at you. Why are you scouting people? Why? Yeah, I don't want to be a scout either. How much are you getting paid? I'll pay you double to be a coach. I'll pay you much more than double. I'll pay you. Blimey, that's a big old engine. The car has returned to keep going round the block. Isn't this fun? We have so much fun here. 2nd division Bury. Oh, hello. Yes. Oh, come on. I'll give you like 250k. How can you be proud to be at Bury? That's outrageous. And just to clarify, I'm someone who's born in Bury, so I feel like I can say that. Otherwise, then I'd be just being rude, but come on. It's Bury. Let's see. Anyone? Is no one unemployed? Okay, there are people. I was about to say, no unemployment in football. That would be quite the remarkable state of affairs. Kind of just working with youngsters. Let's put that up there, and don't know. But I could just do this. I could just look at, there we go, the conference guy. He's good at working with youngsters. I think our coaches are pretty good at the moment, but we can never, let's just, yeah. It's mainly my outfield players, isn't it? I want that, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Derek O'Donnell, you want a job? Come on, mate. I'll give you lots of money. Yeah, you're bored of this, aren't you? You hate it, Martin Sullivan. Come join the team. Look at that. And Luton's rubbish. Look, you're not proud to be at Luton. You're proud to be at Droylsden. There you go. Have a lot of money. I think this is a great idea. Let's just knock that down by 1. And there's no one ever any sort of lower leagues. So unfortunately, I'll just stick with that. Yeah. And I think otherwise, I'll set this scout off again. That'll do. Just one scout right now. There's not a lot of players being genned at the moment, so we're not going to miss out on anyone, I don't think. And the FA Cup has joined the fray for our last game of this. Oh, hello. Don't do that immediately. We did change oh my God, I'm making a lot of sound. We did change league positions. We went down by 1. I'm sorry. I didn't know there was going to be so many cup games. Oh dear. So, 4th round, though, we could actually end up with a cup run if we end up beating West Ham. West Ham are in the Premier League. They've got superstars like Tony Gibbs, who's actually really good. And, great defence. Just a fantastic defence. Not a big pool, though. So, I got people living on Bosmans. Yeah, this seems doable. I got Phil Shaw, that tantrum machine. You keep seeing that he's having a bad time. My God, he's had a long career, hasn't he? But he's playing well this season, so it might be that I man mark him. Let's just see their strategy. Yeah, we can man mark him. But it's going to be a half-assed team, so we'll see what happens. I'll play Flynn, though, I think. Did Flynn play the last game? He did, and he played well, so we'll play Parker in this one. Okay. So, Dawes and Williams. We then on the left play Parker. On the right, we'll play Clark. That's a good back line. DMC is going to go to Boyce, then Bowen in front of him, and Cook in front of him. Cook has not had a chance to shine in any game recently, so I feel like he deserves it. On the left-hand side, we are already playing Parker, aren't we? So, on the left-hand side, do we want to play him? Yeah, we'll play him. We'll play Andrews. He's one of the longest staying, sort of clinging onto a place. Is there anyone from the reserves I want to play? Mackin? I could play Mackin. Yeah, Michael Mackin. Let's play Michael Mackin. He's an interesting prospect. Just for a game. And up front, I think we could play Daly. Yeah, let's play Daly. I want to keep trying to play... Oh, no, Danny White. This is Danny White's domain, the cup games. I like him playing consistently. Walker... No, Shaw. And... Who else do I want? May, Dodd, and Parker. Yeah. That's a solid team. And Mackin gets the number 38 shirt. Very prestigious. See what we can do against West Ham. Premier League side. We're already getting forward. We score a goal. Julian Parker. Free kick 20 yards out. But their tantrum machine. And Phil Shaw got a bit of a name for himself. We didn't actually mark him. And he scored a penalty. That's... I don't want to say it's correlation equals causation. But Williams... Do you want to man mark him? You can man mark him. See if that works. He's an old man, so hopefully he's just got better positioning, and actually you can still keep up with him. This might be a rare time where I want to bring Dodd on off the bench. Boyce is having a good game, actually. Mackin hasn't really performed as I'd hoped, so unfortunately he's probably going to be one to go off. Cook... Yeah, wait, give me a second. Mackin's also injured. Bone is not injured, but he's just tired because he's been tackling everyone. My goodness. What a machine. What an absolute machine he is. Boyce hasn't actually been playing that well. I think we could bring on Dodd and shorten that up really nice. Really, really nice. So yeah, we'll do that. And any more? Danny White hasn't been playing well yet, so... Danny White and Nathan Dodd. That's a good triple sub. We'll see what happens. We'll see if we're able to capitalise and get just one goal against this Premier League side. We're going forward there. They're coming back at us, but Hughes making the save. And unfortunately, they're still getting the attack over us, but we're still able to cling on. That's okay. That's okay. I'm happy with that. It might be the next game I almost played Dodd from the start. We'll see. I'm not blaming Boyce, but a lot of the pressure came to Eddie Bone to do all the defending there, where it shouldn't really be. Julian Parker, a fantastic defensive performance. He should be man of the match, in my opinion. Who got it? Jonathan Johnson. Awful name. And yeah, okay, pretty good performance, but still. How has he managed to head so much? How has he managed that? That's ridiculous. The fullbacks were absolutely dominating in that as well. Keith Clark didn't do anything and still got an 8. Well, that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes, isn't it? But I'm happy with that performance. I'm really happy with that performance. And record gates. So we're going to do nothing with that money. And I'll see you next time when we do absolutely nothing with that money. Yay! Youth challenge! Woo, woo, woo!